All right, ladies and gentlemen, my people, how are they on this beautiful morning? Champions League is back, and you know our club will be in action tomorrow. The match preview is going to come up later this evening or first thing tomorrow morning. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let us get into one or two matters we'll be saying a talking point. Help me tap the like button. Please subscribe to this channel. In case say you never tap the subscribe button, you might be watching the video unknowingly say you never subscribe. So please help me tap the subscribe button, like the video, comment one or two. Now let us get into all of the updates proper. First of all, our boys will train today, and by 11 p.m. today, they are going to be making their way down to Germany. Enzo Maresca is going to have his press conference this evening, probably this evening or tonight. Anyhow, the matter will be, we will follow everything bumper to bumper. But be rest assured that the match preview will come immediately after Enzo Maresca's press conference. We have to hear what Oga will say first. Anyway, let us leave that one onto the main story of today that carry us come. Strasbourg fans, they are not happy. They are protesting. In their last game, the last game they played this last weekend, I could see some of them carrying a placard saying that Blue Co is not doing their club well. They don't want all this multiple club ownership. And if you ask me, what did they cause the annoyance? What did they cause the anger? Simply because Emmanuel Omega signed for Chelsea. Now, what did they cause their anger with that? I could remember same thing happened when Mamadou Sarr signed for Chelsea last season. And I can tell you categorically, these people are not grateful. Seriously, it's just the reality. I don't mean to banter them. I don't mean to do any. They are our sister club. But trust me, they are not grateful. Because whenever Chelsea sent a player to you and the player performed exceptionally well, you no go talk. Everywhere will be quiet. But whenever it is your own time to release your player to come down to Chelsea, you go start to the carry placard. You go start to the vex. You go start to the protest. Why? Look at the number of... Okay. For instance now, this club got promoted in 2017. They got promoted down to the League One. And since they got promoted, they only attempted qualifying for the Europa League once. Where we say they go play playoff against, I think, who did they even play? Frankfurt or something thereabout. And those ones defeated them, sending them back to playing no European competition. And now, for the very first time, since they got promoted back to the League One, they are playing a European competition. They are playing at the Conference League. And yet, you people are still not grateful. If no be Chelsea for una body, una go reach Conference League. Una go ever reach Conference League. Look at the number of players that Chelsea have been sending to these people. We sent you Petrovic. We sent you Andre Santos. Now, this season again, Chilwell has come down to that place. Even though they said he's on a permanent move, why didn't they disclose the amount of money you guys bought Chilwell? Kendrick Pius is there for you guys. One of the best goalkeeper in prospect is over there for you guys. In person of Mike Penders is over there for you guys. We will send players to you. Our players will do exceptionally well with you guys. We don't hear cry. But when it is time for us to take maybe one or two of your players, I think the only players we've even taken at Strasbourg so far so good is Mamadou Sarr and this Emmanuel Mugu, what to be his name? Just these two players, and they will start protesting. They will start flaring up. They will start. I mean, these people, they're supposed to knock them something for. Baba, who they benefit pass between Chelsea and Strasbourg? Where they can't come outside here, can't they vex? Estupiñán that they just bought for you guys now is a potential Chelsea player. They just buy and say, make una they use them first. They are buying you guys quality players to use. Yet they can't collect one of your players. The striker, who you say, even if he comes Chelsea, he goes, he's out for bench. Who you won't come bench for Chelsea? Una the vest, una the carry placard up for stadium. That's annoying, bro. Very, very annoying. As I see that report, it just vexes me. Anyway, Shahame will just leave those ungrateful people. They still be our sister club, nothing will do. But if they lie, they cry from now till tomorrow. Any player who won't collect for them, will go collect her. That's what we go to rip. Anyway, moving on now on the report coming outside from the angle of Emmanuel Omega. Report reaching us now says that Chelsea will now decide in the next few months if Emmanuel Omega will return. We have to return back to Stamford Bridge, return back to Chelsea by January to join the strikers on ground. Chelsea will take the decision in the next coming months. And you know, immediately I saw this report. It was reported by Fabrizio Romano yesterday. And when I saw this report, I said, what for? What for? People will be saying you never even collect the guy is their captain there. He's their captain. People will be saying you never even collect the player. They don't begin the vex. Look at Mamadou Sarr. We be say we signed last season. All of them they come outside, then they protest, then they angry, then they turn red. We don't return them back to them now. Boy, we never even ready to play at Chelsea. However, you see, in my own opinion, I think I would just advise Chelsea should just leave that guy there. Let him play the entirety of his season over there. Because taking out the player from the squad where he's playing around January, in fact, this report is not even necessary. Because coming outside now, the guy will start having it in his head that, come, Chelsea, January should come quick. He might lose it over there. So I feel like Chelsea should just, pay more attention on McGill. Why then do we call back McGill from loan? If we are not going to use him, why then do we call him from loan? I was expecting Enzo Maresca to even give him an opportunity this last game that we played. But no, they're not give him, they say they're not give him. But calling back Emmanuel Omega from Strasbourg now is not going to make sense because it's going to affect the progress of McGill. Because if that one make his move down to Chelsea right now, he automatically becomes the third striker after Liam Delap. So I feel like Chelsea should just leave this guy, let him progress. The guy scored a sizable number of goals, scored 14 goals last season, and that's the highest goal he has ever scored since his career started. Even as his first season for Strasbourg, he never scored up to that number of goals. Last season, he scored 14. Let's see if he can progress more than that. This season, it is expected of him to progress much more than that. And plus, one other thing we say these people don't really understand, we say, that boy was actually signed because of Chelsea. Most of the players that are going to Strasbourg, they are signing them simply because of Chelsea. But they are just sending them down there to see how their progress will be. As your players are progressing, your club is progressing. You dey vex for Chelsea. You dey vex for the owners. Una dey think at all. So my own conclusion now is Chelsea should just leave that guy there. Let him play the entirety of his season. By next season, let him come in, join them, Giovanni Quenda that will return back to Chelsea. All of those things like that. Let him come in by then. But for now, let him just stay there. Let's give McGill an opportunity. Anyway, let me know what you think at the comment section. Now, moving on now. A report came outside yesterday that gave me joy. In fact, it's going to give every Chelsea fans joy because what we hear right now is that, let me read the report out how the report came outside. We are hearing that Chelsea want to negotiate and advance a new contract for Moises Caicedo. Chelsea want to give him what he deserves to avoid potential problem with other clubs in the next years. You see, immediately I saw this report, I said, Chelsea, I'm highly disappointed in you people. I'm highly disappointed in Una. Okay, so now you want to negotiate. You still want to negotiate about extending of contract and increasing the money for Moises Caicedo. You are still wanting to negotiate. Bro, give that guy contract extension, pay him 200k per week with a landed property at the back of Stamford Bridge. Why are you still wanting? Bro, please just give him the paper, let him sign, pay him 200k per week, give him, add some landed property where if they use the farm. Anyway, that's just by the way. I think this is a very, very good move from Chelsea. You can see that they've made the move for some of our players. They made the move for Nicolas Jackson. Imagine, Nicolas Jackson was the first set of players that benefit out of this kind of bonus. But yet, the guy, he's not grateful. He's not a grateful human being. I'm still even coming down to Nicolas Jackson because you get one report maybe say he go even funny you. But anyway, Kopama has gotten that kind of contract. Marc Cucurella has also extended his contract and gotten a pay rise. Moises Caicedo's turn is down now. You see, I love this model. If Chelsea run the club with this kind of model like this, if Chelsea continue to run this kind of model, I think it gives players opportunity to improve. For instance now, Esteva William coming in, I think they are just paying the guy a penny. Then, may they just tell the guy, say, guy, see, you can see the rest. They've proven themselves, they've played well, exceptionally well, and we're extending their contract. Anybody that is coming into the club, play well, play your own part, do exceptionally well, we'll give you a pay rise in due time. I think that's a very, very nice one. Based on their performance, they get paid. Moises Caicedo have deserved this thing, pay. But I love the fact that they did Marc Cucurella on, and Cucurella don't collect fat money. So presently, I think Caicedo is around 150. He's on 150 thereabout. Please just move the money, shift it to 200. That boy deserves it. Shift it to 200. I beg. Anyway, that's a very, very good one. Now on the final note, a report came outside from Bayern Munich director yesterday, and honestly speaking, it made me laugh. I've said this report on FB and on TikTok yesterday. So the report coming outside says that Bayern Munich director Max Eberl said that Bayern Munich will surely benefit on Wednesday from the inside knowledge of Chelsea from Nicolas Jackson. And you know what this thing they try to mean now, they say, Nicholas Jackson is the one that will be giving them clue of how then they run things for Chelsea. So for una mind, una really dey fear Chelsea. If no be say Bayern Munich dey fear Chelsea, you won't tell me say they know dey fear Chelsea, now they won't go sit Nicholas Jackson down to start asking him how does Maresca does things, how does he arrange things, how do Mona no worry o, Mona no worry. Mona, in fact, make you even make Nicholas Jackson the assistant coach. It's not going to stop you guys from collecting better collection. Alliance Arena no be stadium where we dey fear. We get history for that place. We know they fall for una stadium. Oh. Bayern Munich. Oh yeah, nah, no problem. But it's very funny how a whole club wants to sit a player that is coming outside from Chelsea on loan to your club. You want to sit him down and start asking him how they run things at Chelsea. No. If you sure for una, make una do una thing. You need to do your thing without, seeking the indulgence of seeking the idea of any player. But anyway, anything we wanna like, we wanna do. Nicolas Jackson won't even want to ask one or two from a hand self. He knows nothing. Wait till Nicolas Jackson know. Now Jackson, they arrange the lineup. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we don't go see and pass this level. Chelsea fans, please tap the like button, comment one or two, share this video, and I'm going to see you guys later.